Udah, Sir. Udah. Kita mulai ya, Sir. Nunggu serta slim, Kak. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Are you guys ready for the competition? Okay, I hope all of you in good condition and well prepared so we can help this competition by well. Before we start our competition, let me introduce myself. My name is Azra Dwinandita from Event and Convention Management Program Study Palembang Tourism Polytechnic, who will guide our agenda today for final round storytelling I02MEC Batch 5. First of all, let us greet our judges for our competition today. For the first judge, we have Surya Yandian Fitriansyah, MPD, CHE, CEE, CIQNR. And the next, we have the pretty judge, Miss Rati Rusmiana, MPD. Thank you so much for the judge for attending the competition this morning. So after this, I would like to read the rules of this competition today first. First, each participants only have 5 minutes to deliver their story. Second, all the costume and properties that will be used while the competition must be prepared by each participant. All the participants must turn their camera on during the competition. And also, all the assessment criteria of today's competitions are: first, performance; second, pronunciation; third, story; fourth, grammar; fifth, theme fit and time fit. All right, after this, maybe we can check all the participants. For the first participants, Zahra Alifa Dwiyanti is there?
Yes.
Okay. So the next, Shifa Azralia Risti is there?
Yes.
Okay. Next, Elfareta.
Yes.
Alfareta.
Yes.
Next, Salmarianti Alfarizi.
Present.
Then next, Muhammad Irsyad.
Present.
Aida Salma Syahrin Ramadhani.
Yes, I'm.
For the last, Ranti Puspita Putri lagi.
Yes.
Ranti is there?
Am I audible? Hello?
Okay, next. Good. So everybody well prepared? Have you prepared your story?
Yes.
Or
All right. Without any further, let's welcome the first participant, Zahra Alifa from Mandual, Palembang. Zahra, unmute first. Can you say hi first? Checking your voice.
Yes, I'm here.
Nggak kedengeran.
Oh, wait. Like. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Is it start?
Yeah.
Everyone, listen to me. This is our land, and this is the land on which we were Well, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Zahra Alifa Danti Purnama from Islamic Center High School to Palembang. Everyone, do you know the youngest woman Indonesian hero? Proudly present, Martha Christina Tiahahu from Maluka. So now let me begin the story. It was a fine day out, and Captain Paulus Tiahahu had just arrived home from his duty as a warrior in the war against the colonial cruelty of the people of the Netherlands in the early 19th century. With a red band around the upper part of her head that she always wore, a young lady named Martha greeted her father in blazing pride. Father! Father! How is it like to little gun for the country, father? She asked, and her father answered. Martha, everybody who does all their work life under the spirit longs to freedom is working for the country, Martha. Everybody. With respect and inspiration towards her father, lost her respect. Martha was encouraged to be a part of the battlefield struggle. One day, in the village of Al, in the southeast of Saparua Island, is a fitness of war, and there are many more swords attacks and painful screams. The unforgiving inhuman Dutch soldiers burst the village until all is home was as flat as the ground. In the midst of the chaos of the uncomfortable worry, and in the midst of the Molucca's fall, Martha steadied herself. She looked around and shouted to the village of Al. Everyone, listen to me. This is our land and this is the land on which we were born. Don't let those colonialists take it away from us. And so the Moluccas were challenged to be full up again. They stood up for the sake of the land's dignity and attacked back. But unfortunately, Martha and the fighters were successfully defeated by the foes. Some were killed and some were thrown away to the island of Java. How much more miserable it was for Martha to see that her father was one of the very people trying to be killed. How they beat her father and treated him in the most disrespectful ways. Let's go, my father! Innocent! Let me be punished to death! Let me die for him! She wept in her heart, but the Dutch had no feelings, no mercy. In a matter of seconds, a bullet had gone past the captain's body. For a moment, she felt nothing, she saw nothing, and she heard nothing. The young lady's heart had been ripped apart. After her father said, Martha entered the forest with her troops. She wanted to continue her father's struggle. But the troops of the Dutch could seize her troops. And then they sent Martha to the Java Island. And Martha was sick on board. She didn't want to eat and drink. Even she refused to drink medicine. So Martha was seriously. For me, it would be better to die in colonialism than die as a Dutch slave. And finally, she passed away. Then the Dutchman on the ship buried her dead body into the sea Bulu Island and Tiga Island. And everyone, so is the ending story of Martha. Everyone, as young people in this nation, we keep our spirit to sacrifice like Martha Christina Yahaku. Well, everyone, thank you for your attention and have a good day, everyone.
Okay, such an amazing performance from Zara Alifa. Okay, thank you so much, Zara Alifa. We will listen to the comments from the judge at the last of performance, all of the competitor, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so next we have to move to the second participant. We welcome Shifa Azralia from Seman 1 Gelagat Bakti.
Okay, ready? I love
Wait. Shifa, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Please begin.
I love her. Fire spreading all around. My words it's hard to but that's alright. Hello everyone. The honorable juries. Dear my friends who participate in this contest, and my loving brothers and sisters. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Chifano and I'm from Wandalaga Senior High School. My name is Jam. In this special occasion, I will tell you a national hero story from art. Do you know what? So, I will tell you a story of Chipnya. So, let's begin with one summertime. Chipnya was led Acha Guru of the forces during the war. She was born in Lapadang in 1840. After following the husband death, she led the guerrilla actions for 25 years. She was awarded the title of Indonesian National Hero. She was born into Islamic family and her father, Datuk Umar, was a member of ruling Wibala in aristocratic state. Her mother was also from aristocratic family. She was educated in religion. She was rewarded for her beauty, and many men once posed. Datuk Ibrahim proposed her, and when she was 12, sometimes later, Datuk Umar wanted to propose. He allowed her to fight, and she accepted the proposal. Finally, they were married in 1880. So as long as I live, you will have an ocean. You will so beautiful in tonight. However, the Kumar secretly planned to destroy the but the Dutch sent a spy to Aceh. The Kumar was killed during the battle. Crying over his death, Chip knocked it out to gun and sadly said, as a Chinese woman, we must not shed our tears. And Chip knocked it continued the resistance. Her but the number of her troops were disbanded. One of her troops sent her location to Dutch, and the Dutch, the troop from Chinyate, so Chinyate brought to Banda Aceh, but Chitgambang escaped and continued her resistance. Judnatin brought to Banda Aceh and finally she died in 6 November. So ladies and gentlemen, can learn from this amazing story. We must be strong, be brave, and be powerful. I think that's all for me. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Shifa Azralia. Please give one more applause to Shifa Azralia. Next, we move to the third participant. Please welcome Salma Rianti Alfarizi from Lembaga Bahasa Az-Zainiyah, Pondok Pesantren Nurul Jadid.
Sorry, the third participant isn't me.
Selma nomor 4, Kak.
Selma?
Selma Rianti is the 4th. Hello.
Oh, sorry, for the next participant, please welcome Elfareta from SMA Matre Yawira Palembang.
Can you hear me well before I start? Hello? Can I start?
Wait, Elfa,
Hello?
we can hear your voice. Wait, yeah.
Let me know if I can start. Hello?
Can you test your voice first, Alpha?
Hello?
Yes, okay. Are
Okay,
you ready?
ready.
Okay, let's begin.
Hello, good morning everybody. Back again with me. I'm Elfareta and I'm from Maitra Wira Senior High School, Palembang. Today, I would like to tell you a great story about Raden Dewi Sartika. Do you know Raden Dewi Sartika? Well, she was recognized as a national hero by the Indonesian government in 1966. She was born on December 4, 1884. She was born and her mother is Raden Ayu Raja Permas and her father is Raden Somanegara. But Raden Somanegara was never opposed to government of the Dutch East Indies, and consequently, he exiled to Ternate. Forgive me, Dewi. I can't live much longer with you because of this condition, he said. Please, don't leave me, Dad. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me. Dewi pleaded. I'm sorry, honey. I have to leave you. Your uncle will take care of you from now on. Okay, Dad. Eventually, she was entrusted to her uncle, Patih Arya Cicalengka. In her childhood, she showed talent and determination to achieve great things. I believe I can teach children to get better education. As she grew older and returned to her mother in Bandung, she became more independent. However, she worried that ordinary girls couldn't reach their goals. But one day, her uncle said this: "Dewi, I have a good news for you. I will allow you to build a school for girls." From then on, Dewi established a school where ordinary girls could pursue their dreams, their education, and of course, their goals. Finally, I did this. I hope our descendants always remember what Dewi Sartika did. Imagine there was no Raden Dewi Sartika. I don't think that girls can be a doctor or maybe a successful businesswoman. So, thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.
Ini ada apa lagi?
Okay, thank you so much for Elva. Such a good performance. Please give applause to Elva Reta from SMA Matrix Palembang. Next, please welcome our next participant, Selma Rianti Alfarizi from Lembaga Bahasa Az-Zainiyah, Pondok Pesantren Nurul Jadid. Can you check your voice first, Selma?
Yes,
Okay, good. Are you ready?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's begin.
Hello, everybody. My name is Selma. In this special opportunity, I'm gonna tell you an Indonesian national hero from Maluku. Proudly present, Kapitan Patimura. And the story runs like this. In the dawn of 1783, Maluku was covered by a dark cloud of terror from Dutch colonialism that was very heinous. They gave a lot of trouble, misery, and deep wounds to societies. In the middle of that misery were the baby boy from a couple married of Franz Matulesi and Francina Silahut, named by Thomas Matulesi. Under of his parent control, he grew into a smart and good person. But however, his education was still limited due to pressure from the Dutch. Thomas Matulesi, you don't need a school or another education. What you have to do, just work hard for us. Otherwise, I put this bullet in your fucking head. But the mystery of Maluku was liberated when the Dutch were taken down by the British in 1810. All societies were very happy at the time because they considered if the British rule good for them. Then this opportunity was used by Thomas and his friends to register as a military. With that provide with aim could keep their societies from another colonizer. After they strengthened their determination, and luckily Thomas and his friend were accepted as British military auxiliaries. He was becoming a good soldier, and because of his skill and strength, Thomas was appointed to be a sergeant major in this British military. And a certain day, and a certain moment, in Maluku was just a dark cloud for the second time. It happened when the British lost against the Netherlands. At the time, the Dutch ruled by a heavy law, and it was harder before. But the Maluku people but didn't resist and resist the Dutch. So all the chiefs, captains, and the trained soldiers, including Thomas, that was held a meeting to reject and castrate the Dutch. We cannot be silent to see this colonialism. Don't let them to oppress us from this. Then, you, Thomas Matulesi, you are the leader to attack the Dutch. Then, since that time, Thomas was known as Kapitan Patimura. Thomas was led a rebellion against the Dutch. Thomas was led a rebellion the Dutch. Then he began his first offensive to take down Fort Liston. The war happened. Finally, Fort Liston was captured and all of its soldiers died in the battle. Unfortunately, before Kapitan Patimura finished his mission to castrate all the Dutch from Maluku, he was captured on a certain day. He was captured by the Dutch. Then Fort Dursted was returned and controlled Dutch Gate. And after that, the Dutch want to use Patimura to dominate the whole of Maluku. So they gave him two options. I'll give you two options. First, you betray your friend and help us to dominate Maluku. Or second, you die. I chose to die. Remember, old Patimura may be destroyed, but the young Patimura will rise and bring a bright future. He showed loudly. Then, with his persistent officer, the Dutch were angry and directly gave a death penalty to Kapitan Patimura. Then Kapitan Patimura was died with a smile. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to get the moral of this story, yes, the moral of this story is true nationalism is not merely an imitation of Western colonialism, but it appears from sense of love for humanity. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all about my story. Thanks for listening, and at last I say goodbye.
Okay, thank you so much, Selma, for the performance. Next, we move to the next participant, Muhammad Irsyad from Mas Amanatul Ummah, Surabaya. Muhammad Irsyad, are you ready?
Dear MC, if you can hear myself, if you can hear
A bit too small, your voice.
if you can hear my voice clearly, please give me a thumbs up.
Can you repeat once again?
If you can hear my voice clearly, give me a thumbs up. Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, are you ready?
Thank you.
Richard, are you ready?
Hello, good morning everyone. Back again with me, Muhammad Irsyad from Amanatul Ummah, Surabaya. In this occasion, I would like to tell you another story of Indonesian heroes. This time, I'll bring you the story of Cut Nyakin. Cut Nyakin was a warrior from Aceh in South Africa. She was born in 1848 into a strong Islamic family in Lambanan. Since childhood, she was educated to be an independent and responsible person by her father, who was a fighter, named Teguh Nanta Setia, and her mother, who was also from aristocratic family. In 1873, at the age of 25, she married to a fighter named Teguh Ibrahim Lam. When the Dutch declared war with Aceh in 1873, Cut Nyakin's husband and father did not remain silent. They united and inflamed the spirit of the Acehans. Come on, Acehnese people, we must not give up. Let's unite against the invaders. Let's unite against the invaders. Allahu Akbar! The Dutch launched attacks everywhere, even on Bait Rahman Mosque, which made Cut Nyakin. Unfortunately, Teguh Ibrahim and her father were killed on the yard of the mosque. Cut Nyakin was falling deep into the pit. She promised to destroy Dutch no matter what it took. Until finally, she met and married to another fighter named Teguh Umar. The Aceh War continued through the last quarter of the 19th century, with the Dutch establishing control over major Chinese cities, including Bataraja and Malabo. However, the weapons owned by the Dutch are very complete, while the people of Aceh only survive by using rancho. Then, the Umar had a genius plan. I will pretend to surrender and join. Then, I will send you more weapons. Unexpectedly, the Umar's tactic was successful. He gained trust from Dutch, and they made him the leader of the war. Meanwhile, Cut Nyakin continued to inspire the people. Now, they don't need to be worried because they got a lot of weapons from the Umar, who stole from Dutch. But the Umar's son was soon known by Dutch, and he got killed during the Chinese War. Once again, Cut Nyakin was so sad, but she had to continue to lead the Chinese armed resistance. Furthermore, after spending 2 decades living in the jungle, her health decreased. A guard for Cut Nyakin named Hang Lao felt so sorry about her and suggested her to surrender herself. I'd rather die, stab myself with a sword in my chest, than surrender myself to Dutch, said Cut Nyakin. Hang Lao ignored her. He reported the location of her headquarters to the Dutch because of it. He asked Dutch to treat Cut Nyakin respectfully. Furthermore, Cut Nyakin was arrested. Then she was exiled to Sumedang. Even though she was exiled, she still fight in her own way by teaching right to the youth. She was called Din, Ibu Prabu, vital applause. Finally, Cut Nyakin was banished in Sumedang, West Java. Because Dutch feared her, that her presence would create a spirit of resistance. In November 1908, Cut Nyakin died. The spirit of Cut Nyakin can teach young people to be brave, never give up, and feel hopeless on our own dream. Because, brothers and sisters, nothing is impossible as long as you have the dare to achieve it. That's all the story of Cut. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the attention and see you next time. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much for Muhammad Irsyad for the great performance. Next, we move to the next participant, Aida Salma Syahrin from Lembaga Bahasa Az-Zainiyah, Pondok Pesantren Nurul Jadid. Aida Salma. Yes, can you check your voice first? Yes, okay, good. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, please begin.
Hello everyone! My name is Aida Salma Madani, and here I'm going to tell you a story about the struggle of Tut Nyatin. So, just watch and listen story. Once upon a time, there was a place known as Garanja of Mecca. People call it because the influence of Islamic religion and the culture was so great in people's daily life. The original name was Aceh. At a certain moment, heard the voice of crying a baby from manor house. A cute baby girl was born in the land Aceh. She grew up into a good girl because since she was a child, she got an education of the religion and household. When she was 12 years old, she found a man which was proper to be her husband, named Tuku Ibrahim Lamngang. Then they married and lived happily. And one day, a terrible situation was happened. The Dutch declared war on Aceh and began to fire cannons at the land of Aceh. Attack them and kill anyone who raises up. This land will be the next of power. The war was begun, and all the societies were gathered at the land Aceh. When Kohler, as a Dutch leader, burned by the Roman monks as a place for them to pray. They have burned the house of God. What are we afraid of? Get rid of them now for our Ramadan. Allah. With their anger to uphold the religion, the Dutch were overwhelmed and Kohler with the troops died in the battle yard of Aceh. But the war was not over yet. It was continued by Don von Swieten to revenge and dominate the whole of Aceh. In the second battle, the both sides were equally strong, and no one wanted to be the loser. But one day, Tuku Ibrahim died in the battle. It made Tut Nyatin was very sad and angry. This, the first incident that made her intervene on her battlefield. She swore to revenge of the death of her husband and expelled the Dutch from Aceh. in the middle of his confusion, came a man to propose to her. He was Tugu Umar. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Chut Nadine, I am Tugu Umar. May I kiss here? Is wanna marry you. I beg your pardon, sir. I can't marry you because I have made a decision to join the Dutch, to join the war, to chase away the Dutch. No one can stop me right now. Sure, you may join the war. Will you give permission? No, babe. And now we'll stand beside of you wherever it is. Is that over? She accepts his offer to marry her. Then they continue to struggle together. They were trusted to be the leader in that war, but unfortunately, Tugu Umar died in the battle by leaving Nadine and the daughter. It broke the daughter's heart badly, but not with Nadine. She was very tough to face the death of her husband. We may not shed matter. As long as I believe, we still have power. This guerrilla war will be the next and will continue in the way of Allah. Let's do it for our religion and for independence. So everyone, the story is the end. The moral value of the story is the struggle for belief and freedom knows no age or gender. Maybe that's all for me, and last I say goodbye.
Okay, thank you so much. Such a good performance, Aida Salma. So the last performance from Ranti Puspita from Poltekkes Kemenkes Yogyakarta.
Hello, am I audible? Hello?
Hello, are you
Hello?
ready?
First of all, I apologize for being too close to camera because if I'm too far, I'm afraid that my voice not be heard clearly. Is it okay?
Is it okay?
Okay.
Ranti ready?
Yes.
Okay, please begin.
Hi everyone. If I say glasses on a high value red paper, who is on your mind? Right, it's Bung Hatta. We call him the Vice President of Indonesia, but the world called him Mahatma Gandhi from Java. But why though he was called Mahatma Gandhi from Java? Did anyone knows the reason? Okay, well, it's because his character was the same as Gandhi, with a great capacity for empathy and focus on the greater good. But Bung Hatta was famous for his honest and down-to-earth lifestyle. He hates corruption, and because of his honesty, he was willing to leave behind a various luxuries and privilege that he deserved as a vice president of Indonesia, because he didn't want to be tempted to get more, which led to corruption. And oh, talking about that, there was one story about Bung Hatta that I really remember because it made me teary whenever I recall the story. That was about his wife, Rahmi. Rahmi really wanted a sewing machine. It's not for nothing because Rahmi hopes that she can save family expense with a sewing machine. Because by sewing herself, she can save money on buying clothes for herself and her family. So every month, she set aside her monthly shopping money to save. And after so long, the money I mean, was finally collected and almost enough to buy a sewing machine. But guys, you know what? When he was about to buy a sewing machine, the government suddenly announced a policy to cut the value of the rupiah currency. The money from 100 rupiah became 1 rupiah. And as a result, Rahmi's saving fell in value. Rahmi sadly went to Bung Hatta and asked why he hadn't told Rahmi the announcement before so she could buy a sewing machine for her family. Bung Hatta replied that the announcement was a national secret. If someone knew, they could have bought the gold before the announcement and sold it at the new higher price. But Bung Hatta had not such a cunning thought and kept the secret tight even from his own wife. Really, Rahmi, I can trust you. But this secret should not be divulged to anyone. Let us lose a little home for the sake of the nation, said Bung Hatta to calm Rahmi. But not only that, guys. There is also one moment in the 95 ballet shoes made in Switzerland was very famous worldwide, including in Indonesia. That time, maybe all of the state officials are wearing those shoes. And one day, Bung Hatta read an ad for ballet shoes. Bung Hatta dreamed of owning to the point that the shoe picture was nearly cut. Stored to his wallet. Just like a man who in love who put a photo of the longing lover on in his wallet. Bung Hatta really wanted to buy it, but the money in his pocket was not enough. So he secretly saved money so he could buy it. But again, unfortunately, his saving was never sufficient because that was always taken for household needs or to help relatives who came asking for help. If he had wanted to, he could have received the shoes from the colleges or the businessmen, right? But he didn't want to. He didn't do that, guys. Until the end of his life, Bung Hatta kept the shoe ads put out without even being able to buy it. Worn out paper bears witness to the simple desire of Bung Hatta, the Mahatma Gandhi from Java. So, from Bung Hatta, guys, we know his struggle against corruption make us realize that it is not right to take something that is not our right. Because maybe the right that we take away are the rights of people who need it more. But as the story about Mahatma Gandhi from Java, I'm Ranti Logi. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for Ranti Puspita from Poltekkes Kemenkes Yogyakarta. So we have watched all the performance from the participants of Storytelling I02MEC 2024. After this, before we end, let us hear some remarks and judgment from all the judges. Maybe from the first to Saryayan first.
Okay. Hello, everyone. All participants. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for joining this competition. We have Zahra from Palembang, Siva from Banyuwangi, Elva from Palembang. Sema, Pondok Pesantren Nurul Jadid is here in Palembang or somewhere in Indonesia?
Probolinggo. Jawa Timur. Is Java. Is Java. Is Java.
Oh, Jawa Timur. Okay. Muhammad Irsyad also from East Java, Surabaya. Aida juga sama ya tadi dari Probolinggo, Ranti dari Yogyakarta. Okay. Well done everyone. It was very beautiful. I saw, I enjoyed, and I really love the way you perform. Wonderful, everyone. But of course, judges make the score for personal assessment. I think Zahra, you did a good job. Well, performance. I think the sound that coming from your gadget that creates the way I scored from your audio relate to performance and pronunciation. I don't know what's wrong with your gadget, but I do not really hear clearly your words, but fortunately I have the script, so I can enjoy your performance while I'm reading your script. And for Siva, there was a pause. Siva, you missed little bit the story, but again, I enjoyed the performance. You have a very good mimic and expression. Alpha, also you have a good grammar. Your time management is okay. And Selma, you also have shown a good performance too. Your time management, in my note, it was less than 5 minutes and it is okay. Muhammad Irsyad, I love your voice, but you can improve more in your story and also in your performance. Aida, I love your good expression. And last, Ranti, you also gave us a very memorable expression by showing some kind of drama with your crying action. But it's okay. We have scored everything. Thank you so much once again for the participants. I really wish to pass for your final result. And thank you. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you so much for the judge. And next, maybe we move to Miss Rati first.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Miss.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say thank you for the great and awesome performance. Yeah, I believe that everyone has already prepared well for this competition. But again, in the competition, there will be the one who get the highest score. But I believe everyone has already given us the best, yeah, especially for the story and also the performance. Things that I want to comment on is about your delivery, the way you present your story. It is true that your story should be very good, but the way you deliver your story also influence your performance. You should be very clear in your pronunciation, in your stress, and also intonation. In this case, as a judge, we don't need to read your script, but listening from your performance is enough. But if your pronunciation, stress, and intonation is not that good, we need to see again your text to get the gist of your story. Yeah. So again, when you are having a storytelling competition in the future, please consider your pronunciation, intonation, chunking, yeah, things like that will influence the gist of your story. But overall, you are all awesome. Thank you very much for your participation in this competition. Yeah, please wait for the best. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miss Rati, for the judgment. And then next we move to our last judge, Sir Taslim. Please for your remarks, Sir Taslim.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir.
Good morning,
All
sir.
right. Having listened to your pronunciations and having observed your performance, so it's really hard for us, yeah, to come to the conclusion because all of you are wonderfuls. So you have a very great performance, yeah. So you are all the winners in these competitions, yeah. But we'll give you some notes here as long as I listen to your pronunciations. So you need to what is it? Maybe your pronunciation is also influenced by your what is it? Maybe the internet connections, maybe, and so you have to improve your pronunciation based on the characters of this story. If the what is it? The words like there's the word you or what is it? Some word that you have to emphasize. So you have to give the stress of some words that you think that it is important in this story. Yeah, and also so you need to complete your body language. Yeah, when there is the word you, so you have to point at and using your fingers to say that you, yeah, but not just say you without using your part of the body here, yeah. So far, your performance are wonderfuls. We love it. You have already tried to perform well in these real competitions. Good luck for all of you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Taslim, for all the judgment and all your remarks. Thank you so much, all the judges. Okay, please give applause to all of our starting participant 2024. Thank you so much, judges, for your presence, and thank you so much, all the participants, for your participation and your amazing performance. After this, we will know the winner announcement at the closing ceremony in the afternoon, okay? After this, please take your rest, do your activity, and see you soon. Thank you. Here with me, Azra Dwinandita. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much.
Ini banyak
Ya,